Alright, welcome back to the channel. Termination Dust here. And been working on the truck, the Termination truck. You want to see the interior of it? Hold on a second. So here is the interior of the Termination Dust pickup truck. The Ford, because that's the only real truck. Anyway, the Ford F-150 1985. It's got an inline 6 in it. It's running the 4.9. Thing is a beast. The 4.9 for y'all, the inline 6 that don't know it, that motor is a cast iron motor, and it is one of the all-time classic motors that Ford ever built, and it is known to run forever and ever and ever and ever, and that's just kind of awesome. I mean, things that run like that, they just, you hardly see them anymore. Anyway, I got some cleanup to do. Hopefully Cheyenne, she's at a party right now with her mom. But when she gets back, I'm going to surprise her with a cleaning party of our own. Because look at all this. I've got parts and pieces. I've yanked and pulled, and I've made a mess. So we're going to have a cleaning party. Anyway, I run into a little bit of a snag. The rig is not starting. It's not starting, and I think I know what's wrong with it, but I'm not 100% sure. Hold on, let me flip the camera. All right. So anyway, the deal is the truck fired up this morning, sounded awesome. I love the way this thing runs. Dual exhaust, just sounds really great. Anyway, fired up this morning with some starting fluid, and I kind of screwed up. I'm not gonna lie. I put the fan belt on yesterday, and when I put the alternator on, and I kind of think I it must have been me because I was the only one who did it. Put a twist in a fan belt. Anyway, it sounded funky, so I shut it off. And I also left one of the alternator wires disconnected. Anyhow, shut it off, reconnected it, pulled the fan belt off, put it back on, and fired it up. And right now, she does not want to start. I'm getting a click on the solenoid. I'm starting to think it's either the battery or the starter, but the battery is pretty much new. So, yeah, the starter is starting to sound a little shady. I'm going to go and talk to my neighbor. His name's Seth. If you have a mechanic that lives in your neighborhood, if you don't, you should get one because they're kind of awesome and convenient, and everybody should have one because they make life a lot easier. So yeah, just find one. I don't know where you get those at, but I got one down the street, so I'm using them. So anyway, so thanks, Seth. He is usually really cool and helps me out when I am dumbfounded, and that is quite often with this rig so far. Anyhow, I'm gonna go and talk with him, and then we are going to figure out this issue. But hopefully we'll get it running and up and going next day or two, because if it is the starter, just bite the bullet and buy a new starter. I'm gonna rip the one off today and probably end up buying a new one tomorrow. And then the next update, hopefully I can have with you guys, the Termination Dust truck will be back up and running, and we'll be making some bad choices off-road. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. It is lovely out here. A little bit cooler than the other day, but I think that's because it was a little cloudy overnight. It's probably still in the 50s, and people are still outside doing their thing, and that's really just kind of awesome. That's what spring's all about. I was also talking to Cheyenne this morning and was telling them that we should talk about the other season in Alaska, because you got winter, you've got spring, and then you have mosquito season, and that's what we're headed into right now, because they're going to be coming out any moment, and we're just going to start getting swarmed with them, and that'll last probably for, I don't know, a month or so. And these things, when they do come out, I'm going to totally get them on camera for you guys, because everybody should see what these mosquitoes look like, especially in the lower 48, because I hear y'all got these mosquitoes that are tiny, and I've seen some of those. These ones are not tiny, and they fly like they're drunk, and they are just the worst. just the worst. Just the worst. Anyway, we will get some. They're that big. I can get them on camera for you. Anyhow, this is Termination Dust. This is Daniel. I'm signing off, and trying to work on the Termination Dust truck. And yeah, you guys have a good one, and enjoy yourself.